Hello!
Let's go!
We've been expecting you! This is like our 30th try doing this. If it works this time, then God is real. My name is... Oh, God, what was the name I had for you? Oh, I have it. Okay. I feel like I just did a bunch of coke. Okay. This is a comedic video game podcast. I'm your host, Field Kate, joined by my co-host, Manfinger Von Jiroge Plagiarism.
That's what they call me. That's what they call me. It's going to work this time. Let's go. Welcome to our show. I'm glad you're listening. Ah!
Woo! We're getting noodly. That's a nickname. We have this group chat on Messenger with our friend Nick, and you can change people's nicknames on it. So that's been Jorge's nickname for like a really fucking long time now. I don't remember how it started. I'm like out of breath, man. I need to fucking chill out.
All right, well, we'll have a nice, that was Act 1. Here's Act 2. Hello, how are you guys doing? This is the nice, chill time of the podcast where we talk about our great show, Expected Encounters. I'm glad you're listening. Hopefully you're listening on Spotify or maybe Apple Podcasts. Maybe you're on Anchor, which I just found out about today.
Yeah, so we since the last episode, we got on podcast services now. There's more of them we're going to be getting on, but I think at the moment we're available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Anchor, and then YouTube, obviously still. If you guys could go follow us on Spotify if you use that, or if you use Apple Podcasts, leave us a nice review would be helpful.
Or a mean review.
You can leave a mean one if you don't like it. That's fine. Leave us any kind of feedback because no one's giving us feedback. So we're just left to our own devices to be fucking nuts.
Leave your feedback about how you felt about that volume spike.
I'll try to go in later and lower it.
We just need the engagement. We need the engagement.
Oh, yeah. You could please leave a comment on YouTube about anything. You give us a question. We'll answer it because no one's doing it. So if you want your question answered, ask us anything about fucking anything possible. It doesn't have to be about video games at all.
If you leave a comment, I promise you will respond to it.
We will, literally. Unless it's just like, oh, nice podcast, because then I'm like, okay, what am I? Cool, thanks, man. Fuck off.
Yeah, if it's just something like that, we'll acknowledge it, but we won't say it's you, so you'll get no credit.
Jorge, how are you doing today, man? How's your life going?
Fucking pumped because this is working. I can't believe it hasn't frozen yet. I'm doing great. I was feeling kind of fucked up, but now I'm feeling great that everything is going exactly the way we like. It's been good, man. Thanksgiving just passed. I went down to Virginia to visit my girlfriend's family. That was nice. Had a lot of food. I actually, for the first time, I usually, I'm my family's from El Salvador, so we do more like heard that. Oh fuck. Oh shit! Hold on, we're gonna have to cut this out.
Oh no, you've got Omicron.
No, oh, fuck, dude. Is that what Omicron feels like?
Jesus Christ. Got it in Virginia. You got Omicron.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I was just choking on some water. Dude, whenever I choke on water, I feel like a fucking idiot. It's like the one thing humans need to survive, and I can't even fucking handle that.
I'm not cutting that out.
That's fine. That's fine. But yeah, I had like a traditional like American cartoon movies and TV show dinner, and that was cool because I usually just do other stuff. And it's good, man. Turkey's good. How do you feel about Turkey, Field?
I hate Thanksgiving food. My Thanksgiving was spent working as a slave at a restaurant and packing pies for people. It was fine. I made good money. But yeah, I don't give a fuck about Thanksgiving, man. I hate all the food. I grew up as a vegetarian till I was, I think, 16. And so I always had tofurkey, which is...
Oh, I didn't say anything.
Wow, what's wrong with tofurkey? Which I like. I mean, it's good. But I guess I like mashed potatoes, but everything else, man, like I hate pumpkin, everything. Wow. I hate stuffing, fucking
cranberry jelly.
Oh yeah, gross, man. Fucking get out.
I don't know why they call that cranberry sauce because it's definitely like gelatinous.
It's definitely made with like horse hooves.
What about the turkey though?
I've only had real turkey a handful of times now in my life, and it's just bland,
It's
man.
just the worst. Yeah, I mean, it's just the worst protein,
It's just
right?
worse than chicken, right? Like
I would love to have a Thanksgiving chicken. That'd be great, right?
Chickensgiving.
Yeah, do me a
Chickensgiving.
Chickensgiving.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, turkey is very like it's so dry too. Is the other thing like the white meat? I don't get why people like white meat. It's so dry and I don't know, kind of gross and tasteless.
Yeah. I mean, well, it's better for you. The red meat that's gonna gives you all the cancer, right? So
Yeah, the red
yeah.
meat, the turkey's red meat.
Is turkey red meat?
Red meat's like steak and stuff.
Yeah,
I
that's
was,
what I
I was, I
mean.
was saying in comparison to dark meat, like the turkey dark meat.
Oh,
That shit's
okay.
good. That works.
Right.
It's all juicy
Again,
and,
I
and
was a
good.
vegetarian for 16 years, so this is all new.
All right.
Hello, we're back. You know how we were talking about it fucking freezing? Oh, it sure did. So,
But we're back. We got it working because we're professional podcasters.
we're trying a different method, so we'll see if this fucking works.
Yeah, if it sounds a little funky, you'll know why. Who was I talking about?
We were Thanksgiving food was bad. I was a vegetarian. We were talking about
Whatever.
red meat giving you cancer.
Whatever, dude.
Yeah.
You guys get it.
Yeah,
it
you
was
got-
Thanksgiving the other day. Is the fucking idea. But anyway, yeah, I've just been, I've been gone all week, so I haven't really been doing much playing a video game. I've been playing a lot of phone games because I had some downtime while I was there, playing Final Fantasy V Pixel Remastered, chipping away at that. I don't know. Did you see that the FF7 Battle Royale game came out?
I didn't know it was a battle royale. I saw a new FF7 mobile game came out.
The First Soldier, it's called. It's a phone battle royale game. Played a game of that. It's fucking incredible, dude. It's super cool.
What?
Yeah, it's fucking awesome, dude. You're running around, you're shooting people like it's some sort of battle royale, but you got materia, you're casting fire and gravity and cure and shit. You have a giant sword, you're swinging around. There's classes. You can be a mage. You can be a fucking warrior. It's really cool. The only problem is that it's locked to phones and it's locked to like 30 FPS. So if they put that shit on consoles, that'd be incredible. It's really fun. You should give it a try.
So weird.
Yeah, it's really weird.
Why is it FF7 themed?
Because it takes place like many years before the game. Like it's called the First Soldier because they're like experimenting with the soldier program. So you play as a soldier candidate, and then whoever gets the victory royale becomes a soldier.
So weird. I thought battle royales only started existing in the last few years, but I guess they started existing before Final Fantasy VII came out on PS1.
Well, this is a new thing. This is a new thing. It's like a tie-in to the remake.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, dude, that'd be sick as hell if there was a battle royale on like the PlayStation 1. That'd be sick.
I thought you were gonna say like back in like I was gonna be like, yeah, like the Civil War. Yeah, like
That was crazy. That was a crazy fucking time for America.
yeah. Seriously, that was the first battle royale. They were
Yeah,
all
but it's
dropping
fun.
off the battle bus and
That's another thing. There's no battle bus. You just start in a helicopter and you fly the helicopter to wherever you want to drop. And you just jump out.
that's kind of sounds like all the other ones though, right?
I don't know. I only really play Fortnite.
I think Warzone you were in a helicopter maybe.
But do you
Or-
control the helicopter?
One of them you do. Maybe I'm thinking of Blackout from Black Ops 4. One of them you did, or maybe I'm totally wrong.
I don't know. But it's cool. The first game I played, I was just the helicopter wasn't moving, and I was like, "What's happening? Is it bugged? Why isn't the battle bus moving?" And I realized that I had to move it myself. It's really funny.
What if you just stay up in the helicopter? Does it kick you out at some point?
I don't know. I assume it kicks you out eventually. No, dude, they released that, and then someone just stayed in the helicopter until they were the last person. They're like, "Why didn't we think of this? Why didn't we think someone would do this?"
That's what we used to do in Fortnite. When they had
hiding
the-
in trees.
No, when they had the helicopters, when we would just go in the helicopter till the very end and then just go as
Yeah.
high as possible in the tiniest part of the circle.
Yeah, and then you get shot down and die immediately,
No, that's why you make sure you're over water so you can jump out.
and then miss and die immediately.
That's cool. I'll
Uh,
check that out then. It's free, right?
Yeah, it's free.
Are there microtransactions?
Probably. I only played the one game. I
Okay.
assume. I mean, it just looks like every other fucking free to play game. They all look like Fortnite and Apex Legends and shit.
Great. Perfect. You know, I was thinking, this is unrelated, but because we were just talking about like aesthetics and stuff, I was
Mhm.
thinking about more about that multiverses game.
Yeah.
Or meta, what is it? It's multiverses, right?
Multiverses.
And I think it'll be cool and I still like it, but the one issue I have with it, having watched more gameplay of it, is that they just aesthetically it's just not very pleasing. I mean, I guess it's maybe a little better
Really?
than Nick All-Stars, but I feel like the thing that Smash does so well in these, these platform cross fighters and stuff is that
Mhm.
everyone who is in Smash, you have Sora and then I was gonna say Donald Duck, that's not correct.
If only.
You got Sora and Mario and then Snake and then Pac-Man and all these weird fucking characters, and they all follow like the same aesthetic theme and look so like they look like they belong together. And I don't
Yeah.
feel that about multiverses right now. I was watching more gameplay. I was like, they do not look like they belong together. And I think that's gonna get even weirder if they start adding like, fucking real characters and shit.
Yeah.
Like real
Once they had Neo and Harry Potter. and stuff.
Exactly. It's just gonna get weirder.
Yeah, it is a little weird seeing Arya Stark next to Bugs Bunny like that. But I at least it's clean, At least it looks like polished.
Yeah, it definitely looks like there's more production value in it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
What have you been playing, man?
I've been playing, so I beat Psychonauts 2.
Oh, you beat it. That's
no.
awesome. Oh.
Of course
You
not.
got
I'm
me.
still going for some reason. I think I'm at the last level now. I think I'm like at a point of no return moment where it's like, are you sure you want to start this mind or whatever?
Uh-huh.
So it's got to be it, right? It fucking has to be. But it's still good. I don't know what I've been doing wrong because I'm almost 30 hours into this fucking game. I don't know what the
Are you
hell.
collecting everything?
I am, but most people were like, 100%ing around like 20, 25 the latest. And I was just,
Well, those are like, what did you check? Like howlongtobeat.com?
how long to beat? And then there's a few people I listen to and follow who were playing it. And they were like, yeah, I 100%ed it around like 20 hours.
Well, that's just an average on that website. Some people
Yeah.
probably took like 50 hours. Some people probably did like 10.
Yeah.
You got the speedrunners in there too.
It's good though. It's still good. It's still the same.
Sure.
There are these two I'm assuming this is like the last level. There are these two levels right before it that you can do in any order. One of them is like fucking sick as hell. It's super, super cool and like totally worthy of being like a late game level. The other
Mhm.
one just kind of reminds me of one of the other levels that you did way earlier on. And so it was a little, and both of them are really long because I'm pretty sure they're like late, end game
Mhm.
levels. And that second one, I was just really kind of started getting bored. I'm like, get to it already. Let's
you-
wrap this up.
Do you think your opinion would have changed if you played them in a different order?
Yeah, I do because the second one, because you can play them in whatever order these two, and the one I started with, which I think, obviously you can do it in whatever order, but when I was looking at the trophies, you get a trophy for beating each one of them, and when I beat that first one, which I think was supposed to be the second one, the trophy is after the one you get from the first one. So I kind of wish I had done it like that because that other one was fucking really super cool.
I'll beat that game one day too.
Yeah, will you beat it by Game Awards next week? By your predictions?
Definitely not. No. No. Almost assuredly not. I got FF7 First Soldier games to play, dude.
Right, yeah. Cool, man. I still enjoy it. I finally got the last power.
Yeah, I guess you're near the end then.
Yeah, I gotta be. Then apart from that, haven't played too much. OLED is sitting there looking pretty.
Yeah, how's Breath of the Wild?
I don't think I've touched the OLED this week, literally, like either in docked or even with my hands. I don't think I've touched it. It just sits there as a statue in my room. Sometimes I dust it.
Yeah, it's just like a very expensive figure, or like a merchandise statue.
Basically, not even that expensive of a figure. It ended up being like $150 after I sold my OG Switch.
Right.
So
you'll get to it. It'll
yeah,
be
I
there.
will.
It's not going anywhere.
Well, my grip got delayed. So
Shit.
So it's
Great.
till like mid-December. So I'm getting there. It's coming. It's coming. I'm gonna do it one of these days. I almost feel more inclined at this point to just never use it again. I think it's
the OLED.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I just
on principle, just to be annoying.
yeah. Basically, what you want it? You want me to ship it over to fucking Rochester? Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not going.
There is no joke here. Yes.
It It's serving its purpose. It's
Good.
Then, but on my Lite, which I've been playing a bit of, my
That is
Switch
so
Lite.
infuriating. Oh my God. Were you playing your Lite in your house?
Yeah, on my couch.
What the fuck?
Well, because it has a nice little case, so I don't have to touch the backside of it, right?
You don't want people to see your fingerprints on that thing, right?
No, but they don't have to worry about it on the Lite because I have a nice little backing thing. I started up Dead Cells again because we'll get into it in our first story, but there's a really cool update that is not out yet for consoles. It's only out on PC, but it came out, and so I was like, I'm gonna jump back into Dead Cells because I haven't played it in so long, and I know they update that game constantly. They're like still working on it. And I just wanted to talk about Motion Twin.
Wasn't that like the 49th update or something?
Something
like
ridiculous.
Some absurdly huge number.
So I was reading more about Motion Twin, and I already knew there's a name for it for them all being equal, but they're all there's eight guys there, and they're all equal owners of the company. All the artists, all the devs. I think there's a couple other things. They all equally own it, and they make the same salary, and they're all fucking multi-millionaires now because this game did really well.
Yeah.
And that's all they do. All they do is update Dead Cells still for years now, which is cool. And I went back in and there's like all this new shit, all these like new quality of life things. And just like, I was looking up, you know how there was that IGN review back in the day, the plagiarism one that was like the big story with Dead Cells. So they, I think like a year after they redid the review and some like guy who didn't plagiarize another person's review did it. And they scored it at like a 9.5, which I feel like was really high. And I feel like that might have just been a little higher just because of all the fucking shit that had happened. But that was like before they added all this crazy shit. And now if you play that game, there's so much there. I'm like, maybe it is up there. It is it is phenomenal, dude. It's so good. It might be my favorite roguelike game that I've played ever, I think.
Wow. Yeah, I remember watching you play it that one time and it looked really, really cool, really fun. I think you might have like given me the controller for a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Familiar?
That was one of the really first times I had ever played it too. And we were like all figuring out all this shit and it was like mind blowing, all this crazy stuff that was happening.
Yeah. It looks really cool, especially with this new update. I didn't realize that like, because they just, when I saw the thumbnail, it was just like a bunch of colors and people I didn't recognize. But when I took a second look at it, I was like, is that the Hollow Knight guy? Is that why it's called Everyone Is Here? And yeah, it is.
Let's just get into it. So got seven main stories and then a handful of little ones I want to talk about. But
little bit boys.
First up, I just put this here because I was just talking about Dead Cells, but there's a new update coming out that they announced like earlier this week called Everyone Is Here. And it has everyone in it. Yeah, it's totally like what a blatant Smash reference too, right?
yeah.
I kind of like it. So
no, yeah, same. It's awesome.
It's cool.
It's accurate.
So basically, what it is this massive crossover update with all these other little indie games, a bunch of them being roguelites, which I think is super cool, and then a bunch of little Metroidvanias and stuff. Some I didn't recognize. See, I'll read through which ones here. So there's a Curse of the Dead Gods. I didn't know that game. Do you know that game? Do you know what that is?
Nope. I think I might have heard that string of words together, but I might just be making that up.
in my old mythology days.
I recognize the roots.
Then they got Guacamelee, which is great. Love Guacamelee. Played both of them. I don't know if I ever finished the second one, but I got pretty deep into it. It's really, really good. And I love Drinkbox. They're one of my favorite indie devs for sure. Severed. You never played Severed?
Never did.
Oh my God. Severed is one that I would say, because I think it's on everything now, but I would say it's not too long. I would say you should go back and play that. It's really cool.
Old Vita.
No, it's not only on Vita. It's on everything now.
Ooh.
Yeah.
But I mean, the touch thing was like the cool thing about it, right?
Yeah, you can do it on Switch though, I'm pretty sure.
No.
And on mobile, I know you're all into your mobile games. gone to the dark side.
There's some good stuff on there, man. You played League of Legends Wild Rift? It's just League of Legends, but better because it doesn't take 45 minutes to play a game.
You know, I guess they like stealth dropped that League of Legends RPG on PS4 and PS5 like a couple weeks ago.
Oh.
It just came out and no one's talking about it. I kind of don't know why. I wonder if maybe they didn't have a lot of faith in it because it just kind of came out and it's just out.
I don't remember hearing about that.
Well, because they had announced, Riot had announced year ago. They were like, we're gonna expand beyond just
Yeah, I
the
remember
game.
that. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They were
And they showed
trying.
off that like platformer and this and the
Yeah,
fighting game
yeah, the fighting game
show.
too. Yeah, but I guess the RPG is out. I'm pretty sure, unless I'm talking out of my fucking ass. But okay. Anyways, got sidetracked. So Guacamelee. Then
Yeah,
they have Hollow Knight. They have Hyper Light Drifter.
that's awesome. That's awesome.
Skull. I don't know Skull.
Don't know what that is. Don't know if
Yeah.
that's awesome. I assume it is.
But basically what it is they have a new skin for each person, which is really cool. And then they have a new weapon for each. And the weapons are the really interesting things because like the Guacamelee one, you just turn into the little chicken and you can just run around as little chicken, which is fucking sick. I
Yeah,
think Hollow. I don't know. Most of these other ones, Guacamelee is definitely the one I have most experience with. So, but it's cool.
uh-huh.
It's cool they're doing this. It's
I agree.
yeah. I really really like that, and it inspired me to go back and play it. Everyone should go pick that game up. It's dope.
Yeah, I think I will. I started Hades because it was on Game Pass. I started Hades like, oh my god, like weeks ago. I played like the first like 10 minutes of it, and it was really really cool. So I think I'll try to breeze through that first because I don't want to be playing two roguelikes at the same time.
Yeah.
So I'll just like smash through that, and then I'll probably get this game because it looks really cool. I mean, it's like a gorgeous game to look at, and it's super fun to like maneuver and attack and stuff. I like roguelikes. I've learned that about myself recently. It's cool.
Yeah. You would like Returnal.
I know.
You
I
would
know I
like
would.
Return. It's on sale right now.
No,
50
no.
bucks.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, 50 bucks.
How much? Oh, that's not that big a sale.
It's well, it's 70 normally.
I know. But
Yeah.
I just bought Sekiro like however long ago that was. I gotta play that too.
You're the reason if if what's their if Housemark goes under
Mhm.
after Returnal not doing well,
Uh-huh.
you're the reason.
Well, if FromSoft doesn't go under, I'm also the reason because I supported them.
Just like who is that dev? I think he was from Bend and he was talking about Days Gone and he was like really fucking mad. He was like,
Yeah.
if you didn't buy this game at $60 when it came out, you're the fucking issue. Like
He said, he said if you want to support games, buy it full price $60. But that's a really ballsy thing to say after making Days Gone, like that game that literally like didn't work at launch. Like imagine paying $60 for that.
apparently it's good now, man. I don't know.
Whatever.
I think
Make
about playing
Bubsy.
that game sometimes.
Make Bubsy 4D. I'll support that. I'll pay $60 for that on launch.
Yeah, what is Bubsy 4D gonna do? What's the 4D element in it? You smell him?
He spits at you. He goes, hey, did you just buy Bubsy 4D? What kind of fucking idiot are you? And then it comes out, there's a little attachment on your PS5 controller that sprays you with water.
I'll say this because I don't think anyone I know is listening, but this guy I work with at my restaurant, he keeps making references to wanting to spit on people, but it's like kind of excessive, and I almost don't think they're jokes anymore. And he's like, "Yeah, I think that's the most dehumanizing thing you can do is fucking spit on someone." And then he'll be like, "I want to go spit on that person." I'm like, maybe you do that. Maybe you do that. Maybe you're just like kind of
Take a raincoat to work.
That dude spits on me. I'll fucking deck him in the face. Anyways, okay, so yeah, Dead Cell is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't want to buy it though, that's fine. They're all millionaires. So how do you feel about that model of real quick? We'll move on, but of having a totally equal parts and no boss at your
I
company?
think that's awesome. I think it's awesome because it keeps everyone motivated, right? 'Cause
Right.
It's not like, oh, I'm getting beaten down by my stupid manager. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. It's like, hey, like I'm sure it helps you feel like you're contributing to like a team, and not just
Yeah.
like you're a drone. That's awesome. I didn't know that they did that. I hope we see more of that. That's cool.
It's really cool. Maybe they miss out though on like a Gearbox Randy Pitchford taking all your bonuses, right?
What a shame. The second story we're doing here, it's this big news. Fortnite Chapter 2, after however long it's been, is ending. It's going to have a big event, The End, happening on December 4th. I like that it's called The End because it makes me think something really crazy is going to happen.
The first one was called The End also. It's the same name. The Chapter 1 finale when it went offline, right?
Yeah, I was about to say, if it's anything as cool as that one, then I'm super excited. For anyone that doesn't know, like Fortnite has, every fucking game has seasons now, but those seasons are contained in bigger things called chapters. chapter 1 ended with like a black hole just kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and like the Fortnite thumbnail on your game console just kept getting darker and darker until
Brilliant.
it's
So
I know,
brilliant.
crazy, right? Until the black hole opened up and sucked everyone into it, and then the game just went offline. It was just the game didn't exist for a while. The thumbnail for the game was literally just a black square for like a week.
And if you opened it up, you couldn't play the game. I think that is the most brilliant thing. One of the most brilliant things I've ever seen a game do, because it just created this unbelievable hype. It was, the biggest game in the world, and it just went offline for an entire week or something. And everyone was like, what? Is it just done? Are we ever going to play this fucking game again?
Yeah. So that's super exciting. And if it's like even half as cool as that, I'm super excited. I assume they're going to change the map again, which is what they did last time. The only issue is that, I don't know, all the other season finales this chapter have been kind of like, oh, that's it? Like, that's the finale? Oh, okay. I guess the next season will be the cool one. And then the next season, I'm like, oh, okay. I guess the next season will be the cool one. And then, oh, okay, it's over. Like, chapter 2 just ending. So maybe all of that lead up will be for something fucking incredible. Or it'll just be lame and disappointing. And we'll talk about it. Be like, that was lame and disappointing.
Even if it is,
hope not.
which, I mean, I don't know. I thought I remember some of them. A couple of the earlier ones I thought were maybe cool, but I can't remember.
Yeah, well, they're cool. It's just that they just kept being cliffhangers is the thing. There'd be one cool thing that'd be like, oh shit, what happens next? And the next season would just be some other completely different thing.
Oh, but what was it? I think the season 2 one, which chapter 2 season 2 is objectively the best season of Fortnite there's ever been. It's incredible.
Which one was that?
It was the Secret Agents, fucking Midas and Meowscles.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was incredible. But the one that ended with that was when you play it as Jonesy in first person working at Epic or something, right?
Yeah.
That was cool.
Exactly. What the fuck was that about? Like, they've never brought that up since.
No.
Hopefully they will with this fucking thing.
Right.
They better.
Either way, so I think it will be something cool. I think they know they got to do something cool. I kind of like that they're just moving on, because I think there were 10 seasons in the first chapter, and so this is the end of season 8, and they're just kind of getting on with it. I'm excited for whatever chapter 3 is going to be, because I bet it's going to be you'd assume a new map entirely, right? But then also I wonder if they'll like just fundamentally change some things. That would be really cool.
That'd be really cool. I'm excited for chapter 3. I can make Sasuke do Gangnam Style.
Who's your skin of choice for the end event? Because I've been thinking a lot about this. I was thinking, I was like,
I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah, because I was thinking, oh, Sasuke, I just got it. But there's no. You can't waste it on that. I think it has to be relevant to what has defined this chapter for you, right? You can only pick one. And it can't be Travis Scott anymore. We can't use him anymore.
Right. I was thinking I just make it Jonesy, but that's true. It's just a once in a lifetime thing, man. Right. So I guess I'm just going to have to make it that horse guy with the human thumbs.
Make it JB Chimpanski. Yeah.
I hate that guy.
That monkey, dude. He's not a guy.
Yeah, you're right. I got some time to think on it though, so we'll see.
I'm thinking space Ariana Grande. No. I'm thinking my golden Meowscles, my gold from the torso up Meowscles from season 2 that I spent a lot of work making sure he only got gold on his torso and not he's just wearing regular pants.
Yeah.
I like
that'd
that
be good.
One. Yeah.
I'd have to look through my locker and figure it out. Maybe one of the Marvel ones. You'll make it Dr. Doom.
You think Nick's gonna jump in on this with us? Or is he gonna pussy out again?
Well, he's too scared.
He's fucking terrified. Missed the Ariana Grande one.
It's a scary thing to happen, dude. You might get sucked into a black hole again. I don't want to get sucked into a black hole. I hope they don't just do that again. That'd be fucking lame.
Yeah, I don't think they will. I hope not, at least, but they might. Sweeney knows what he's doing, man. Sweeney's got it.
Yeah,
Speaking of Sweeney, so number 3, Epic has bought Harmonix, which I think is really, really interesting. And Epic, I mean, going around cleaning up with all these developers they're buying, but I appreciate them not being assholes about it, like Phil Spencer, and buying smaller ones who, and also Epic itself is third party, so I guess that doesn't really matter. They're not keeping anything exclusive.
Yeah, Well, they are if you're a PC person because the Epic Game Store has a bunch of exclusives.
What's the issue with Epic Game Store is free though, right? So like, what's the if you're
Yeah,
on
it's free.
PC and you use Steam primarily, like it's not the same as being like, oh, I don't have an Xbox One or something.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know for sure that it doesn't have achievements. That's like the only compelling argument I've heard. Other than that, I don't know. It's a newer client, so it just doesn't have as many features as Steam does. But it's a newer client. Also, they give away a free game every week, and also, if you want to play a game on the Epic Store, just download the Epic Store and buy it. Right. There might be more to it than that. I don't really know. I don't really care enough to be upset about which game client I use to play the video game that I'm playing. But
because
if you have an opinion, leave a comment.
Because it's like, and I know no one will ever use this again because this company is awful. But like the battle.net
Oh,
thing.
Battle.net?
Yeah, from Blizzard. They have their own. That's like the only way you can play Overwatch and shit, right?
Yeah, exactly. And it's not a big deal.
Yeah. I feel like if it's
I guess
free,
if you really care about achievements, then it is a big deal.
like, which I do, but if if Xbox was an app that you could download on my PS5 and it was a free app and then I could buy, like, let's say Halo through that, I wouldn't have a problem with that. Or even let's say like Elder Scrolls 6, assuming that's, exclusive to
Well, it
Xbox.
would be more like God of War Ragnarok being exclusive to the Xbox app.
Right.
That
which
sort of
would be
thing.
fine, I guess. That would be
I guess,
that would be a weird fucking world we live in.
Well, actually, it's a really accurate analogy because then you wouldn't have trophies.
Right. Yeah. I wouldn't play it then. So.
Yeah, well, there you go. That's why some people don't like the Epic Game Store.
What happened with that Xbox app on Switch? Did that ever come out?
I think that was just a rumor. I don't even think that was ever announced.
That definitely got announced, didn't it?
Are you sure?
I'm almost positive, unless I'm totally wrong. It wasn't like a Games Pass app, Game Pass. Xbox Switch app. I'm Googling it real quick.
If it came out, it didn't even notice.
Maybe it was just a rumor. People were talking about that really extensively.
I vaguely remember Phil Spencer making a comment about it.
Oh, this person's calling it Games Pass. Fuck you.
Okay, so you found another wrong person. Congratulations.
Anyways, so Epic bought Harmonix. I'm gonna read a little snippet here because I did want to say this. Is from Murray Stassen at Music Business Worldwide. I was like, let's go from a non-gaming website. Epic Games, which has been backed by Sony and carries a $28 billion+ valuation. Jesus fuck. Says that it will collaborate closely with Harmonix to develop musical journeys and gameplay for Fortnite, and that Harmonix will continue to support existing titles, including Rock Band 4, which they don't need to do that because I don't think anyone's playing that game.
Maybe they might be.
Furthermore, Epic claims that as it works to build the metaverse, the Harmonix team's expertise is needed to reimagine how music is experienced, created, and distributed.
Dude,
I think that sounds really cool.
I think that sounds fucking horrifying. I hate that. I hate that all these companies seem to be like, they're all down for this metaverse shit, dude. And I hate that I'm going to have to be a part of it.
I still don't know what it is. I know Facebook has their weird thing.
Well, it's all supposed to be the same thing. It's supposed to be like it's another world. It's like a virtual world where it's fucking Ready Player One. It's the fucking Oasis pretty much. It's like you're going to go to Facebook to do your business meetings. You're going to go to the Epic metaverse and hang out in VR with your friends and play games and shit. That's the whole idea of it. But it's weird because I don't want Ready Player One. That movie was fucking bad.
I hated the CGI in it. They all looked so stupid. Like when they went into the game world, it was like so uncomfortable to look at. And all those weird do you remember that there was a Battleborn cameo in that movie? Battleborn from Gearbox. There fucking was the mushroom guy from
the mushroom guy. That's the only character design I remember from that. So I guess it makes sense.
In that big battle at the end when there were like a million game cameos, he was there. I was like, what the fuck?
That's weird.
That's super
There's a lot
weird.
of characters. That movie, I guess that movie wasn't that bad. It was just like, you know how like sometimes movies are dumb in like a good way?
Like The Room?
Kind of. Well, The Room is bad in a good way. Dumb in a good way, like fucking what's an example? Like the original Spider-Man trilogy, the Sam Raimi ones. They're just so like silly and campy and over the top. Ready Player One is dumb in a bad way. It's dumb in a really distracting kind of way. Like there's a scene where everyone's running around with their virtual reality headsets on in the real world, and I'm just like, how is no one running into a wall or tripping? It's just a silly movie.
I remember the guy, I don't remember a lot of the movie. Didn't he live in like some ridiculous like
Yeah, and like the
fucking
slums.
house that like was all balancing on all sort? It looked like the
Yeah.
Edith Finch house or some shit.
It's just like a bunch of like trailers stacked on top of each other, basically. And then the fucking bad guys, the big game company, just blows them up and just kills a bunch of people. And then no one, like, there's no fucking consequences at all, which I guess is the whole point of that world. But that movie's fucking dumb. Go watch it, maybe, or don't. You don't have to. Just go watch Wreck-It Ralph instead.
So, what do you think? What do you think they're gonna do with this? I think it's really cool because Harmonix, obviously, they made Rock Band and everything. I think when not Garage Band, Guitar Hero and Rock Band came back, a few years ago. I don't think either of them did that well because I think the whole buying a peripheral, an extra peripheral to play these games. I don't think that's really as big anymore.
Well, I think a big part of Guitar Hero Live failing is that it was just different. Like, people have been playing Guitar Hero for like fucking 15 years or something and just like building up all that muscle memory. And then they come out with a new guitar that's just totally different that you have to buy and then relearn how to use. Like,
Yeah.
no one's going to do that shit. And it was really cool. Do you remember what it looked like?
Yeah, it had like 3 frets on each side, right?
Yeah, it was like 3 white frets and then 3 black frets right underneath it. It's cool. It's like a more realistic guitar, I guess. But I just want to play Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
And it was like a weird service thing where you could only play like certain songs at a time unless you bought them. I don't remember.
They would
There were a
swap
lot of
out or
missteps.
something. There was like a playlist that would switch
Yeah,
out.
there were a lot of missteps with that game for sure. They might do something cool with it, unless literally they only want it so that you can hang out in the metaverse with like Slash or whatever. But hey, I'll take a Rock Band 5. You know what? Give me a Rock Band 5 so that I can buy, not like I'll have to, so that I can buy a new guitar that works with my PC, because the only fucking guitars that work with PC now are like the 360 ones, like the original 360 ones that are super expensive. And if you want to play Clone Hero, you're just fucked. You just got to buy one of those.
You can have.
So yeah, give me Rock Band 5.
Not on Clone Hero, but there was like Keyboard Hero back in the day where they set it up.
Frets on Fire.
Frets on Fire, yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. Oh my God. I remember that shit. I remember the tutorial where the guy had like a weird accent and he was like, okay, try this. And it was like, bam, 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 bam. And he was like, okay, try this. Oh yeah, that was cool.
You had to hold the keyboard like a guitar. You picked it up.
It was
and
fucking
supposed to
sick.
hold it. Yeah, I tried to play it on my
was really cool.
laptop, but it didn't work because
you can't pick the keyboard up. Yeah. I wonder if they still update that game. I doubt it.
I don't think we see a Rock Band 5. I personally think they're going to do other things with them, but I am very interested in this develop musical journeys and gameplay for Fortnite. What the fuck does that mean?
Dude, I don't know, but I'm down.
I'm down. Let's do it.
Dude, one of the season finales is going to be like a rhythm game. Watch.
They can't just be that. Like they got to be thinking bigger than that. It's got to be like some kind of,
I don't know. Harmonix makes good games, so I'm sure they'll continue to make good games here.
I'm supportive of this purchase. I like Epic, and I like when they buy cool studios, like when they bought Psyonix and when they bought whoever the fuck makes Fall Guys, and now Harmonix. So, welcome to the Epic family. Hope Sweeney is taking care of you.
Papa Sweeney.
Papa Sweeney, can we have a little more money to make Rock Band 5?
Yeah, and then he just goes to his little like Fortnite money dispenser and he pushes down on the plunger. Gets a little shot glass full of money.
Epic is still they're still building that massive recreation center and headquarters in some mall somewhere. There was like 450,000 square feet or something, and it was like billions of dollars. And they're like, it's going to be partially like recreational, so it'll be like Epic themed, like Fortnite fucking, I don't know.
Yo,
shit
Fortnite land?
Yo!
Are you fucking down? Are you kidding?
Dude.
Maybe Travis will perform.
Oh. Aw. Man, I don't want that to be ruined for me. That Travis Scott event in Fortnite was so cool.
Yeah, it was cool. Well, it's not, I mean, it happened already. It's not like they can change it.
Yeah, but I want to be able to look back on it and talk about it and be like, that was so cool. Feel like
it was. Go on YouTube and check it out. It was way cooler than the Ariana Grande one. That shit was kind of disappointing.
I liked the Ariana Grande one. I thought that one was cool too.
Yeah, but I had like huge Travis Scott expectations.
She got big too. She got huge and stepped on you.
I didn't mean it literally, but that's a good point.
Because Travis Scott also was huge in his. They were both massive.
Good point. I cannot argue with that.
That's Funny. Number 4, Spider-Man gameplay has been revealed for Avengers. I don't want to keep talking about this game on here, but I feel like we mentioned this fucking game every episode, and both of us hate it. But I did.
Yeah.
We had to because we both like Insomniac Spider-Man a lot.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, maybe you a little bit. You're not as big a fan.
I didn't finish either, but I did like them.
Yeah. Well, did you watch this YouTube video of this gameplay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now, actually.
Yeah. So it's lame.
It looks, yeah, it could be worse, I guess.
Right.
I'm sure it works better with this game and how it's set up and its design and stuff. But I just keep thinking about I just want to play Insomniac Spider-Man.
I know they had to know that everyone was going to be comparing it to that, and and there was just also I mean, not hype for us. We don't give a fuck, but it was just been so long, coming. This Spider-Man's coming. It's all PlayStation exclusive. He's coming. Oh my God, he's coming. They put out that trailer that was cinematic trailer a couple weeks ago, and it was oh, it's on his way. And then he comes out, or I guess he's not out yet, but then they finally reveal the gameplay, and he just looks like every other character. Yeah.
Yeah. And it does.
You know what? I guess so. I guess all these new characters generally have new specific story missions that come with them. And because he was exclusive to PlayStation, he doesn't have any. He's just like the character himself. And I guess there's a new raid coming out with it, but you can't even use him in that raid because you have to. Well, you can, but he's such a low level that it's like a super end game high level thing. You got to go level up for 30 hours.
Oh, that sucks ass.
I know.
I guess he does look more interesting compared to the other, the base roster characters. His swinging is cool. It's cool that he can swing. It's realistic.
It's just the glass ceiling, though. It doesn't connect to anything.
No, it's not. No, it does.
Is it?
It does. Yeah. I mean,
it does.
It doesn't. It might as well be. It doesn't really fucking matter. But he can swing at all, which is impressive, I think. He had that spider sense thing going on, but the spider sense is kind of silly because it was just constantly on. I don't know if you caught that, but it was just on the whole time you were playing as him. I don't know. I'm sure if you like this game, then he'll be a lot more fun than the other characters, but I'll just go play Miles Morales, I think.
Yeah. Or just wait till Spider-Man 2, probably late next year, maybe early 23.
Yeah, it's going to be the shit.
That's going to be great.
Oh, it's going to be so fucking
I know.
cool. Oh my God.
I know.
My expectations are insanely high for that game.
And I think they can be. I think it's fair, and I think they'll nail it. I think Insomniac.
I think so too.
Yeah, there's no doubt.
Just give me multiplayer, and then it'll be great.
And they're building their own extended universe now, which is really cool.
With Wolverine, right?
And everything. Maybe Ratchet makes an appearance.
Let's go. I'd be down.
You got some of the chimeras from Resistance pop up.
Yeah, well, you're saying you're playing what's it called? Rift Apart? Yeah, Rift Apart, right?
Yeah.
The new Ratchet game?
Am I playing it?
That's what it's called, right?
Oh, yeah, it's called Rift Apart, yeah.
There wasn't a scene in Rift Apart where he went through a rift and high-fived Peter Parker on the way out?
There should have been. I wonder if they could have done that. I wonder if Marvel would have been no, you can't do that, or if they could have and they just didn't, because that would have been crazy.
Well, I don't think Marvel just gave them license to do whatever they want with Spider-Man, dude.
Yeah, but I wonder if they hit them up and they're like, "Hey, we made you guys like us. Oh God, what's his name? Who's the president of fucking Insomniac? Johnny Insomniac. No, Ted Price. Ted Price called up Marvel. He's like, "Hey, so we made." I don't know if you guys remember this. We made the best-selling superhero game of all time.
Is it really?
Yeah, it totally is.
Oh wow,
yeah.
Well, really? More than the Lego games?
Yeah. Oh, dude, definitely. No Lego game has sold upwards of 20 million copies. I think is where Spider-Man's at now. That
didn't know that
2018 one. And he was like, let me do this. I bet they could have if they wanted to, but maybe not. Could have been cool.
Maybe not.
They should have had a Jack and Daxter thing, man, in Rift Apart, where he went.
I'm surprised there wasn't. Not even an Easter egg.
I think no, there was an Easter egg of some sort. Oh yeah, okay, there is. No, I guess I'm wrong. There was one with him and Sly Cooper. When you get the Rhino at the end, and you level it up all the way. When you shoot it, every once in a while, Jack and Daxter will pop up. Or Sly Cooper and
that's cool
Bentley.
as fuck.
Yeah, I wanted it in a cutscene. I think that would have been
wanted
cool.
to be canon
because it happens multiple times when you use it. It'll happen every other time, and it's all right, I've seen him. He keeps popping up here. It's oh, he's there.
Where's Cole? Oh, that's Sucker Punch.
It's-
Wait, wasn't
yeah,
Sly Sucker Punch too?
Yeah, Sly Sucker Punch.
Wait, then yeah, where's Cole?
Where's Evil Cole?
Yeah, where's good Cole, normal Cole, and evil Cole? And then normal Delson, evil Delson, and good Delson.
Where's Zeke? Why isn't Zeke making an appearance?
Yo, Zeke. Oh my god, shout out to Zeke. Oh my god, dude, please, everyone in the world play Infamous 1 just so you can play Infamous 2. It's so fucking, it's so much better.
And then don't play Second Son.
Yeah, it's fine.
It's fine.
I don't think it's as good.
Spoilers for Second Son, just a heads up. You can turn off or skip forward. But do you remember in the evil ending what happens in Second Son?
Yeah.
Because it's fucking atrocious, dude.
Yeah, it's for no reason, too.
He goes to his grandma because the whole plot of the game is that his grandma has some rocks stuck in her and he's got to get the rocks out of her. And that's the whole plot of the game. And then in the evil ending of the game, if you chose to be evil the whole time, he goes to see the grandma and she's mad at him for being evil. And he just jumps up and does this like super slam on her whole like elderly center. And then the game ends. And so he just murders a bunch of old people and then it ends. I was the evil ending the first time. I was like, what? I was like, that's it?
The first thing you saw. Oh my God. That sucks, dude. I don't want to spoil Infamous 2, so I won't. But the fucking both the fucking endings of that game are phenomenal.
Yeah.
And they feel so justified and earned. So fucking good, dude. So fucking good. Go play Infamous 2.
After Delson lands in the fucking old person home, it cuts and then heart-shaped box. Hey, wait! I got a real good play.
I don't even remember that. Is that true?
Yeah, because that was like the promo song in the game, and then I'm pretty sure it plays in the credits too.
That's fucking terrible.
Really? Oh my God. So yeah, if you're excited for Avengers, then I guess you're excited. Do you know, are these characters paid or are they free? They gotta be free, right?
I don't know. I think Spider-Man is free if you're a PlayStation user. I don't know about the other ones. I think there's a season pass, so I doubt it.
That's crazy. Well, okay, so number 5, this is a less fun one, but I did think it was necessary to bring up because
I'm getting deja vu here.
Swapping it out with the Bobby Kotick news instead. Yeah. So PlayStation gender discrimination lawsuit is happening. I'm pulling this from. I'm gonna read this whole thing because I think it's necessary.
Go for it.
It's from Matt Wales at Eurogamer. So, according to Emma Maho, I think it's pronounced, who joined the company in 2015, joined Sony, obviously. Female staff at PlayStation were not compensated equally to male employees who had substantially similar jobs, were held back to lower pay levels, and were denied promotions. So she just filed a lawsuit against Sony for these things. And so, moreover, the lawsuit alleges that discriminatory employment practices, policies, and procedures are centrally established and implemented at the highest levels of Sony. The lawsuit claims Sony has managers who will not be alone in a room with a female with the doors closed, and that one manager, Sugita, he would only speak to male colleagues if female employees were also present in the room, and would ignore requests sent directly by female staff while responding to virtually identical requests sent by male employees. Maho alleges she often asked managers what she could do to get promoted during her time at Sony, but could never get an answer. She also claims that she not only failed to get promoted, but was effectively demoted after inquiring about promotions, being told to report to a manager below the VP, while other male coworkers continued to report to the VP. So there's not a ton to say on this. Obviously, it's really early on in the lawsuit, and I don't think Sony has put out a statement or anything about it yet. But this sucks. This is not good.
This really sucks. It really sucks that it's so fucking similar to every other fucking story we've heard about this with other companies. It's really upsetting. I believe it, man. I totally fucking believe it.
I'm sure. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And also, well, again, people don't generally come out about this stuff for, and are not truthful about it. There's no benefit to this. This only hurts you, honestly. Like, makes people not believe you, makes hate towards you. Like, no one's fucking around with this shit. And so I don't know. Really disappointed to hear this from Sony because I mean, I don't know. I just like Sony a lot, but I always hoped they were better and they were on top of their shit. But I mean, this is just a common theme, and I guess, especially America, but all employment is very kind of misogynist and there's a lot of
Yeah.
sexism stuff like that.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, it's a real fucking damn shame. I'm glad that all this stuff is coming out though, because I mean, who knows how long it's been going on at all these companies, and it sucks that they're gonna get a lot of fucking hate and stuff. But I'm glad it's coming out that maybe people will be a little bit more conscious of it. Even if I just mean like the average Joe, will hear this and be like, wow, it's weird that I keep hearing this about all these companies. Maybe I should think about like maybe I should just think about this because I'm sure a lot of people don't.
Yeah, definitely. And like even when they say like, the male employees were talked to and they were treated better and stuff, I'm sure some of them didn't even like realize this is happening. And when these kind of
Hmm.
things come out, it just kind of creates more of that awareness, which I think is really healthy because other employees have, they can say things too and comment on
Yeah.
discrimination shit like that. So, you know, not too much to say on
Real
it, but it sucks.
Yeah, really sucks. Well, I guess we'll just keep an eye on it as it progresses. I assume it's going to be going for a while.
Yeah, I just think in the last few years that all of this stuff has been more relevant, and I hope with all the Activision shit, with this, with I'm sure there's plenty
Mhm.
more that I'm not thinking of at the moment, but I just hope it does something. Who
Yeah,
knows?
I'm glad they're like full on lawsuits too, and not just like you know. I'm glad that thing like action is being taken.
Yeah, it's not just
If that
like a
makes sense.
Twitter post or something like, oh my, I
Yeah,
experienced this while I was there, which I mean, those are completely valid as well. I'm just saying, like,
yeah. But yeah, things will change. Hopefully with this, there at least will be a verdict, which is good.
right, definitely. So, fuck Sony, fuck Blizzard.
Yeah, fuck video games.
Fuck
Thanks
video
for
games.
listening.
Fuck video games. So number 6, Kojima launches a movie and TV division.
Dude, I'm so glad he did this. He was just like, you know what? Fuck it. Might as well just like why put on airs? Why bother lying to myself? Let's just make fucking movies.
I like that it's in LA too. It's a
Yeah,
big.
but he loves it there.
I know. I'm sure.
Yeah,
Hanging
maybe
out
we'll
with
see him
Norman Reedus and fucking doing whatever they. I wonder what they do when they hang out, just like for fun. Like, what the fuck do they do?
eat.
Eat? Yeah.
Every time I've seen pictures of them, it's been at a restaurant, so that's
Yeah.
probably all they fucking do. That's great, man. I'm really excited for the stuff he puts out because I'm positive it's gonna be atrocious, like all
It's
of
gonna
it.
be completely insane. Yeah.
Yeah, because the only reason stuff like Metal Gear and Death Stranding work, I mean, some people wouldn't even say Death Stranding worked. I disagree. I think it did, but the only reason it does is because it's a video game.
They're
You know?
wrong, by the way. They're wrong that Death Stranding is one of the most unique action games to come out in the last
Mm.
decade, I think.
Yeah. Well, I meant in terms of story.
Oh yeah, the story doesn't work as well.
No, not as well. But the only reason it's like even like okay is because of the gameplay. Same thing with Metal Gear. It's like there's a bit in Metal Gear Solid 4 that there's like think like 3 straight hours of cutscenes,
Yeah.
and it only works. It barely makes sense, but it only works because you play the other games. But there's no fucking chance Kojima is gonna put out a movie or a TV show that is formatted like that is gonna do well. No fucking way. Right?
Yeah, well, that's why I think maybe he's gonna do some more artsy stuff, like some art films where you can format
Mhm.
them that way and
Hopefully.
have it be completely ridiculous, have a lot of crazy visuals, have a very rough story that's trying to be attached to
Yeah.
things that's kind of up to interpretation. If he tries and does it like if he obviously he's not gonna do this, but if let's say Death Stranding didn't exist and he tried to make a movie based on the story of Death Stranding,
Mhm.
that wouldn't work at all because that
No.
that story makes absolutely no sense and it's really kind of completely all over the place. However, if you were to try and make a scary horror movie in the mindset of like
Ooh.
PT or something, right?
Ooh, yo, I know he knows a little man named one Guillermo del Toro, another filmmaker.
I know he knows a little man named Hassan Karaman.
Well, you don't know that. You don't know that. Well, you know what, the Death Stranding thing, I do think a Death Stranding movie could work, but not in the way the game is, because the problem with the fucking game is that it doesn't explain anything important, but it does explain all the unimportant shit for like hours and hours and hours. Like, if you made a Death Stranding movie that didn't really explain the world, just kind of left it open to interpretation, I could see people liking it and being like, that was a weird movie. Let's talk about it. Let's have a discussion about how weird, the way that people were talking about it before it came out. It was like, what's this? What did that mean? What's up with this? But, then it came out and it was like Mario and Princess Beach. Hopefully, he's not writing the dialogue at least.
I think a movie in the Death Stranding universe could be really cool because I think it is a really cool universe, and I hope honestly, I hope if he makes more stuff going forward, I hope he does something else in that universe. Maybe not a Death Stranding 2 directly, but
Mhm.
something else in that world is I would think would be really cool. The
Yeah.
issue with Death Stranding is that Kojima makes up he made up these 10 keywords, right? And
Yeah.
and I don't think they're ever explained through the entire game. They're just made up words like strand and
Yeah.
what are they repatriates um
Oh, well,
and
that's the fucking oh
and
my god, that's the
BBs
problem, though. Well, that's the problem is that, like,
and
they
BTs
explain them, but not enough. Like, BT's a perfect example, dude. You play that whole game and they're talking about BT's this, and you know what BT's are. You deal with them, and then you're like, okay, I guess they don't explain what BT's are, but then they do. It stands for beached things. But what the fuck does that mean? That doesn't clear things up at all. That makes it more confusing.
everyone has a beach. Everyone's got a beach. You go to your beach when you
Was it that everyone had a beach, or was
yeah.
it the one beach?
No, everyone has their own beach
I don't fucking know,
and
dude.
Heartman. There and all the characters have really similar names. There's Dead Hard Man.
Yeah.
There's um
Die
Dead
Hard, man. It's even stupider.
Die Hard
Yeah.
Man. Then there's Dead Man, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
This is fucking dumb.
It's incredible. It's fucking incredible. I gotta get the director's cut and play through that shit
Yeah, I
still.
have it downloaded. I would like to honestly, I would like to sit with it again because the gameplay I do think is incredible. I think it's
Yeah, me too.
one of the most unique games I've ever played, and I think it works so well. I know a lot of people thought it was really boring and stuff, but that's what I liked about it. Even a lot of people when they comment on that game, they're like they have issues with the beginning, especially they're like once you hit chapter 3, it really opens up. It gets a lot easier. I loved chapter 3 and on, of course, but
Yeah. Yeah.
I really, really genuinely enjoyed the beginning and how slow it was and how it felt like this really difficult journey. Like I'm trying to get this one little package from here to the other side of the map.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's so hard. You have to plan your route so specifically. And it was avoiding the BTs and shit, going up in the mountains with your little
Mhm.
ladders and hooks. And oh man, it was really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the best thing about that game. I mean, when you tell someone this is a game of like, imagine what it would be like to try to take a box from one end of a fucking crazy terrain world to the other end. It's exactly that. It's exactly what it feels like. And I know a lot of people don't want to do that, but I thought it was really cool. I don't know. I love it.
Issues with the director's cut, they replaced Monster energy drinks because in the first one,
Mm-hmm.
they were all branded as literally Monster drinks, and now they're just I think Bridge baby drinks. No, the Bridge
That's lame.
whatever the fuck the Bridge company is. Oh yeah, Bridges. That's another word that's in there. And
That to be fair, that's just like the name of the organization, right?
is it just? It's also
Yeah.
his name. It's also the main character's name,
Yeah,
right?
but I'm pretty sure that's just a stupid Kojima coincidence. I'm pretty sure that doesn't mean anything. I think that
They
he just
have
thought that would sound cool. I don't think he'll do movies and TVs like Death Stranding. I hope he doesn't. I do think it would be cool if he did more artsy stuff like you were saying. I know he really likes Drive. So maybe
yeah.
he'll just make something like Drive.
I was pretty artsy.
Real human being. Man, I like that movie.
Saw that movie once, but I was incredibly high and I don't remember a lot of it.
That might just have been what that movie is like.
What was the didn't the guy he followed up with something else that I might have
Who?
seen?
That Ryan Gosling?
No, no, not right. The guy who made Drive is like,
Oh, like the director?
yeah,
Who was the director of that movie?
Nicholas Winding Refn. That doesn't sound familiar. He made something else that I thought, oh, it was the Neon Demon. That's what it was.
I don't know what that is.
It's starring Elle Fanning. I heard it was really cool. That's all.
Looking forward to that. And he has so many celebrity friends. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
At the very least, it'll be star-studded.
Number 7, Hitman 3 Year 2 has been announced. So they're going to keep IO, put out a whole thing, IO Interactive, that they're going to keep supporting Hitman 3 throughout 2022. And which goes back on some things they had said in the past because they said there were going to be no new maps and everything.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But I think the game sold so well and had so much goodwill behind it that they were like, that would be stupid to not put any new maps out. I don't know if you know about the DLC they have going right now. They had this 7-part DLC thing that was the 7 deadly sins. I don't think all of them are out yet, and they were pushing that. I don't know anyone who has tried that, but the issue I found in that was they were all just new challenges and new ways to play the current maps that exist,
Oh,
right?
right.
And I guess they're cool and unique, and the missions and stuff are really neat. But I get excited about new maps in Hitman. I don't give a fuck about playing. I mean, you play the same ones over and over, and you're trying to unlock new things and do
Yeah.
all that stuff. But I've already done that with a lot of them. Like played Dartmoor like 50 times. I don't want to play it ever again. I'm
Right.
good.
Fair. Then this is a great story then. This is cool. I didn't know that they said they weren't going to do that. This makes more sense to me than making a new game because they're
Mhm.
already all basically the same game anyway.
Yeah,
1, 2, and 3. So just adding on to 3 just kind of makes sense.
it's like a platform.
Yeah, exactly. I played Dartmouth and that's as far as I got because that's as far as he told me to get.
It's really good. It's really good. I mean, it's the it's the same
Yeah.
it's the same as the other ones, but it's
Yeah, I mean, like once you play one, you've basically played them all, but they are all really good. So,
apparently there's some new modes too, which
hmm. You ever played that sniper mode? I know it's really popular. Like it has its own spin-off and everything, like Hitman Sniper.
no, I haven't. Isn't it can't we play that multiplayer too? Didn't we talk about maybe doing that one time?
I think so. I haven't played any. I don't know. To me, it just kind of I don't know. It just kind of defeats the purpose of Hitman, like just sniping people from far away. It's not as fun to me, at least. It's funny whenever you look up a speedrun of any of those maps, it's always them just like getting to a position, pulling out a sniper, and killing them, and then walking away.
Yeah.
I guess why not, right?
Right. No,
Dominant strategy.
definitely. And the other thing they're adding is the elusive target arcade, which I think is cool because they've always had these elusive targets that are like timed things that I've missed all of them because I don't play the game very often. But it'll be like they'll have like some new character that pops up and it's like, okay, you can go kill this guy in this place for like the next week or something. And they would all give you
Oh,
like,
like real time, like
yeah, like real time. Yeah, yeah,
oh wow.
yeah. And they would give you all these like, cool rewards and shit like that, but they would all go away. And I guess they're all coming back now in a new Target arcade mode. Um,
Oh, cool.
which I think is really cool. It's like all the ones I've missed, I can go fuck with. Pretty sure.
That's a great idea. That's a
Yeah.
great idea. It's really weird to have time locked content in this kind of game. So that makes sense.
Well, they were trying really hard to make it almost like a games as a service type thing. It's
Yeah, god damn it, dude. I'm so sick of this shit.
I think it's
I just
cool.
it's fine. I just wish that there was a game that was just like a game, man. I hate that every game has the same fucking layout now. It's just a fucking splash screen with the 3 tabs of news, and then you go to the fucking game, and it's your character standing there next to 3 platforms, and you hit L1 and R1 to go to the other fucking pages, and there's the store and the battle pass. I'm just so sick of this shit, dude.
Yeah, but you're sitting there playing Final Fantasy VII: The Lost
Yeah, that
Soldier.
was all I could think of. That was all I could think of. I was like, I can't believe this still looks like this. I thought they would do some Final Fantasy thing with it, but no, it's all the same shit, dude.
Yep.
I hope in like 10 years they're just like a completely new paradigm, and then people look back on this time and like, why did every game look like that? Like how I look back at the like late 2000s when Gears of War was big. It's like, why did every game just have gray? Why was every game just brown? I hope that that's how we look back on this because it's so annoying, man. It just everything feels the fucking same.
When we get into blockchain world
Yeah, in the metaverse.
in the metaverse, right? Maybe, dude, maybe it will carry over to the metaverse and we'll be the ones our characters standing there
You
and
know
we
what?
can
Okay.
switch between screens.
Honestly, if they pull some shit where it's just that like that character and you just pick which game you're getting into a queue for, just save me some fucking time. Just put Fortnite. This is very simple. This should take you about a week. Put Fortnite, FF7, Splitgate, Halo. Put them all in the same game. Real easy. The same fucking not the same launcher, the same game.
The same game, right?
Yeah.
Everyone is here.
Yeah, it should take exactly. It should take you about a week. I'll give you 2 weeks.
You can probably leave out either Splitgate or Halo. They're basically the same fucking game.
Yeah, dude, Halo Infinite. I know last week I said I played a little bit of it, but I found out recently that you can't pick what game mode you want to play. There's only one playlist that has every mode in it. So if you just want to play Slayer, you're fucked.
Isn't the multiplayer still in like some kind of beta though?
Yeah, I think it's still beta. I think that the like it's gonna get out of beta when like the single player releases. But even for a beta, that's really weird because I just want to play Slayer. I don't want to play fucking Oddball. I don't want to play Capture the Flag all the time.
Do you know how much they're charging for the single player?
I think it's $60, which is very fucking gutsy to do.
Yeah, that's great. It better be pretty crazy then. That's I think it's cool. I think the mentality, and I kind of wish Call of Duty would do this.
Mhm.
Well, I wish Call of Duty would go the fuck away. But if they were to do something interesting, like make Warzone its thing, and then maybe tie a multiplayer mode into Warzone,
Yeah.
separately, and
Yeah.
have that be all free to play. Multiplayer, totally free to play. Get your microtransactions on your skins, your
Yep.
don't sell guns and stuff. I hate that. I hate that was happening in like Black Ops 3 and 4 and stuff.
Yeah.
But, make your money off skins and whatever other cosmetics you can figure out. And then every couple years, maybe drop a not full price, maybe like a $40, $50 Call of Duty
Mhm.
campaign. That's really good, right?
Yeah.
That's cool and interesting. I think that would be super neat.
Yeah. I mean, they're very clearly capable of making good single player campaigns. I mean, well, I can only think of Black Ops 1, but I also haven't played a single player campaign since I think Black Ops 1. So
Black Ops 3 was good. That was the last one I played, and that was pretty good.
Cold War looked
Um,
cool. That looked like a cool campaign.
oh, no, you know what? I played some of World War 1 and that one was pretty cool
World War
too.
One wasn't that bad? Oh, okay.
World War
Two,
2, sorry,
right?
World War 2. Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
It was pretty interesting. I like that one. They can do it.
Yeah, they
It's
can.
just always their second priority.
Right. So at that point, just every fucking game is going free to play now. I think I wouldn't be surprised if the next Call of Duty's multiplayer is free to play.
I think it'd be cool if it was.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if the next Call of Duty multiplayer was free to play and there was no single player campaign. In fact, I would almost welcome that.
Well, the Black Ops 4 had that and everyone got mad.
Yeah, because you had to fucking buy it,
That's true. That's true.
right? So if they just
Right.
make a free to play Call of Duty game where they put all of the fucking money into that game, give me that screen, give me that character standing next to 3 pods and the L1 R1 use menu shit, and then put a lot of money and time into that. And then, if you want to release a single player DLC, do that too.
Let's imagine we're living in this hypothetical universe.
Okay.
What do you think they do with zombies?
Just make that free.
Yeah, does
Yeah,
that get
fuck
tied
it.
into the free thing and you just get free new maps and stuff?
Why not? Why at this point, I mean, it's so fucking complicated. There's like 3 developers and they all have their own thing and their own version of zombies or whatever the
Yeah.
fuck. There's
Yeah.
Warzone that's just its own thing. Blackout is its own thing. Honestly, I mean, I really, really doubt they'll do this, but I would like if the next Call of Duty game was just Call of Duty, period. And it was just zombies and multiplayer and it was free. And that's all you got to fucking worry about. You know what? Fuck it. Do that. And then that way you're not locked to a stupid setting. You can just have guns from World War II, have lasers, have jetpacks and tanks and shit. Just go ape shit. Why bother? Why bother at this point?
I feel like you're totally right and definitely put that period in the official name. Um
Like the punctuation or the word period? Both.
both.
Call of Duty, period.
Period.
Second period.
But
I would play
I
that.
because the thing about Blackout is really interesting. I don't play it very often, but every once in a while I'll check it out. I think it's too slow and I much prefer Fortnite, but
Yeah, same.
it it barely feels like Call of Duty. I mean, mechanically it does,
Mhm.
but it's like its own thing basically. It's its own little world. The guns kind of seem like their own like if you could just Blackout could just be its own game, not even associated with Call of Duty. They really don't tie in that well, I think. And I think it would be really cool, yeah, for them to just kind of make it, I think this generation's going to last a really long time. I
Mhm.
think this generation's probably going to be a big, big meaty one like the PS3 and 360 era was,
Yeah.
because of the recession, uh, which made that one last for fucking ever.
Yeah, and like the upcoming recession that I assume will happen next week.
Yeah, but also, with all the supply constraints, I think that's going to
Oh
lengthen
yeah, that's
the
true.
generation too. It would be cool for them to just go in, pick one of the developers or combine them all. Just put them all in a
Just put
room
them all
together.
together, right? I
Yeah,
mean that
right?
seems like easy to say, maybe not as easy to pull off, but I just don't see the point.
Big room. Big room.
I don't see the point of having all these different developers working on the same franchise. Like it's just spreading everything too thin and like dividing the fan base and the
Mhm.
you know it just feels silly. It just feels silly to me. I don't know. I don't work for Activision. Thank God.
Right? Why not, man? Why don't you wanna work for Activision?
That would be, as someone who has not played a Call of Duty game since I can't even remember it. That would bring me back, and I'm sure a lot of people would who are maybe semi interested that are like, okay, well, I don't know where to start. There's too many games, and they're all the same. Maybe they'd be like, okay, this is the Call of Duty. Got it. I'll play that if I want to, and I won't if I don't.
The rumor is that Modern Warfare 2 is gonna be the
Oh,
next
fuck
game.
you.
No, I'm not even fucking around. I'm not even fucking around. That the next
Uh-huh.
one next fall is gonna be Modern Warfare 2 and not our Modern Warfare 2, but
Oh,
the
oh.
sequel
Mm.
to Modern Infinity Ward's like 2017 or 2018 Modern Warfare.
That was its own thing, right? That you're not talking about the remaster, right?
No, 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 no. They so weird. They put out a Modern Warfare remastered and then they also made Modern Warfare as like their annual game. That's the rumor for the next one. So I guess they're not doing it, but I feel like cuz this generation's so long, you sit there, you pull apart whatever your engine is, make a
Uh-huh.
good current gen engine, right? Or at least upgrade whatever you want it. Because it's still, I know they have
Mhm.
one that's working. Just like make it better, make it look better.
Well, wasn't Cold War like a next gen thing? It had ray tracing and stuff, right? I remember thinking it looked really good.
I maybe I gotta check it out again, but it's still to me just like aesthetically everything looks
Yeah,
identical. I
well,
feel
that's
like
true.
I want it to just I want to noticeably be like, whoa, this
Yeah,
looks
I
not
see.
like a totally different game.
Yeah, I see
You
what
get
you're
what I'm
saying.
saying?
Yeah.
And I think you do that, and then just like what you said, put out Call of Duty as a platform, free to play
Yeah.
multiplayer battle royale with Warzone and
Yeah.
the zombies. Fuck the single player because there are better single player campaign
Exactly.
shooters, honestly.
Exactly, yeah.
Um, and just have it be maybe you even put out like make people pay for the zombie maps or
Yeah.
something when you put them out. Yeah, why not, right? And or new multiplayer map packs or something. Nah, maybe not that, but
Fuck, I
you
forgot
know,
about
it
map
just
packs. Damn, it's been a long time since I've heard of that.
it has been a long time. Yeah, they stopped doing that. It wasn't even that long ago they stopped doing that. Honestly, I feel like there was. It's only been maybe a couple of years that they've been free
Oh,
map
maybe not
updates.
then.
But yeah, that's totally the move, man. And that would be
Yeah.
sick. I'd be down.
Yeah. So yeah, Hitman 3 Year 2 is cool. Is a cool thing that they're doing. Do you want to move on to little bits, little bit boys?
Yeah, some little bit boys. How you feeling on the podcast
I'm
so far?
feeling
You feeling
feeling
good?
good. My back kind of hurts.
Yeah. My hand cramps up a little bit because I gotta hold this mic the whole time and switch it back and forth. I'm like,
You
ah,
don't have to. You can just put it on a stand and then hurt your back instead.
I just fucking bend over like a goddamn crow.
Yeah, like a crow does.
Vulture is what I meant. Vulture. I guess all birds have pretty bent backs, right?
I guess. I don't really know if I could say the bird has a back in the sense that I'm thinking of.
You ever go to a bird and you're like, stand up straight. Come on. It's rude.
Not for a while. Not for a while.
Yeah.
Pigeons have good posture.
Pigeons do have good posture, yeah. They walk around. What other birds have good posture?
Like incredible content.
I'm looking up ostriches right now. They have good neck posture, but they have really terrible body posture, I
Yeah,
must
but they're
say.
completely horizontal, right? Their neck and back are just like a 90-degree angle, essentially.
Can't be good for you.
Yeah.
That's why they don't live very long. I don't know. Ostriches might live a really long time. I saw this TikTok the other day of this man cooking an ostrich egg, and it took him like 2 minutes to open it. It was so
Yeah, they're
thick. He
huge.
was like using a saw and he was
Holy
like trying to
shit.
go back and forth. Yeah, that's all. Anyways. So next story. Brawlhalla cross Street Fighter is
Yeah.
happening.
That's crazy, man. I guess it's not surprising though, because Brawlhalla has got like fucking everyone in the universe in it. And Street Fighter has been like they have not been at all like hesitant about putting their characters in another game. I mean, they're in fucking Power Rangers. Ryu and Chun-Li are
What?
playable characters. Yeah, Ryu and Chun-Li are playable characters in Battle for the Grid. Like the Ryu Ranger and the Chun-Li Ranger.
That's fucking
Y-
weird.
Yeah, it is weird. It's cool though. It's really fucking cool. They look really cool.
Isn't that game kind of a mess though?
No, that game's fucking incredible.
Really? I didn't
That
know
game's
that.
super fucking good. Yeah, I mean it's like the Marvel versus Capcom 4 we never got, basically. It's really good. Give it a try if you like Power Rangers. But yeah, That makes sense. I guess Brawlhalla that's their whole thing is that they have like all these skins because they're just skins, right? They're
Yeah.
not like new characters.
They have, I mean,
Um,
they have all different animations and stuff too, but they have so many original characters that all kind of cover very similar things. So, like, there's a
mhm.
character who shoots little, fireball things and stuff. And so they just, when they make Ryu, it's that character, a skin for him, but now he's doing the proper
I
Hadouken
see.
and, Shoryukens and shit like that. Um,
That's cool.
yeah, what's weird though? Rayman is a real character in it. Like a built from the ground up character. He's the only one. He's the only one
That's
who's
fucking
unique in it, and then
weird.
they have, all the characters from multiverses, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, isn't Laura Croft in it?
Laura Croft is in it, all the Steven Universe and when they do one, they'll do, like, I'm surprised there's so few Street Fighter characters in it. They'll do, like 10 of them. Like, the WWE characters they have in there, there's, like,
What's
10.
what? Hold on. Go back.
Yeah.
Did you say WWE
Mhm.
characters?
So they have The Rock, they have John Cena, they have
What?
Austin Creed, they have I don't know a lot of WWE characters, but I know there's like 8 of them in there. There's a
That's
ton.
fucking bizarre. What a weird fucking game. I wish it was more fun.
I was watching some like competitive gameplay of it the other day. It looked crazy. I was like, "Man, I wonder why people aren't more into this." And then it's cuz it's not that fun.
It's not that fun, and it's honestly kind of like ugly. I think at least. I don't like the way it looks.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that. It it looks better than Nick All-Stars.
I guess not by much.
Got The Rock, Xavier Woods, Becky Lynch. Oh, this is just the first pack. Sorry, there were 3 WWE
Oh my
Brawlhalla
god,
packs that came out.
that's so weird.
Yeah, wave 2. That's what they're called.
Okay, but it's kind of cool that John Cena can fight Ryu. I
That
like
is
that.
pretty cool. Yeah. Macho Man Randy Savage is in it.
Oh shit, that's awesome.
Undertaker, Roman Reigns, Asuka. I don't know who the fuck these people are.
Etc. Etc.
What, you don't want me to name all? You think I'm killing too much time? You think people are getting bored? Fuck you. I'm do what it is my podcast. I'll do whatever I want.
I'm getting bored. I don't care what the people getting bored. I get it. There's wrestlers in this game. That's all you needed to say, really. That's already fucking weird. That's cool. It's cool that Ryu's in like every game because like that's his whole thing, like in story that he just goes around fighting people. So he's just like jumping from universe to universe, beating people up.
Fortnite.
Fortnite, yeah, I forgot he was in that.
Okay, then real quick, Doug Bowser also chimed in on the Activision Blizzard thing. I didn't want to mention this. There was more stuff that came out this week about it, but I just don't want to fucking talk about it anymore. They're all
Yeah,
awful. That's the
it's
end of
not
it.
good news.
But
Yeah.
thought this was funny because now we got all 3 of them. We got Sony, Xbox, and Nintendo jumping in. And what was his thing? He said distressing and disturbing. So we got deeply concerned,
Yeah.
deeply troubled, and distressing and disturbing.
I can't really disagree with any of those. Really. Yeah, it makes sense. They had to, I mean, they're like the heads of the company. They can't just not acknowledge that.
Yeah.
So it makes sense.
Doug Bowser. I miss Reggie.
I miss Reggie too, man. As Donkey called it after he went and pulled his GameStop trick.
Yeah, that was weird. Is he still doing that?
I don't know. I don't know. It was just funny that he joined and then the whole like GME Wall Street Bets thing happened.
Really bizarre. Then so there's a rumor about this. It's not it I don't think there's too much on it, but I've been hearing about it. So Sony's been talking about this big remake being announced.
Oh, really? Like Sony themselves?
Yeah, so PlayStation has
Oh.
plans. A few months ago, it was revealed that PlayStation has plans to make a big remake announcement this December.
Okay. Game Awards?
Oh yeah, totally, huh? Hey, you know what's really funny? I saw. Oh, we should say what it is first. It's Chrono Cross. People are rumored about Chrono Cross. I saw this thing earlier today. It was Jeff Keighley talking about the Game Awards, and it was so funny because you had said this literally last week. He was like, this one's really the biggest one. But then he addressed it. Then he addressed it. He was like, I know you guys say I always say that, and I know I always do say that, but this one really is.
Fuck you, Jeff Keighley. I don't believe you.
I think it'll be
You
cool.
fucking liar.
I think it'll be cool. I hope it will. We'll watch it.
I hope so too.
We'll watch it, and you're not going to be in town then, right? So we'll maybe like.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
But next when we do our episode next week, we're gonna do our Game Awards predictions. And the following one, or you know what I also want to do for the predictions, actually, I want to
Uh-huh.
go in and also predict what we think is going to be announced. Some like maybe have come
Oh
up with
yeah.
like 5 predictions each
Okay.
of like some crazy out of left field ones or ones we want, and we can contribute that to our points and stuff. I think that'll be
I'll
fun.
do it from least likely to most likely. Or no, other way around. I'll go from realistic to reach. It'll be like the first one will be some remake, and then like the last one will be Master Chief and Smash still somehow.
Keep in mind though, these will contribute to your points, and we're gonna put something on the line. I don't know what yet, but we'll figure it out. So,
Another pizza. If I win, then I'll have to not owe you a pizza anymore.
wow, buy me the pizza first. So that can't do that.
That's cool. Chrono Cross is such a weird little like nugget of history because like Chrono Trigger is one of the most beloved, like well received RPGs of all time, and like it has a sequel that no one fucking talks about.
Yeah,
You know, people like it though. From whenever I see people talk about it, it's fondly. But have you seen what it looks like?
not great.
It does not
It
look
could
good.
use a remake. Yeah,
It could use a remake, and I think that would make sense because people really like I just said, Chrono Trigger is a big deal. So that's a really easy sell. Be like, hey, did you know this game had a fucking sequel or at least a spiritual successor? Well, you can play it now on your PS5
right.
with ray tracing. Hit me with that, Jeff Keighley. Hit me with that.
I wish they
Give me
would.
that.
I wish they would remake a more relevant JRPG like The Legend of Dragoon. Where is it? Stop teasing
Who?
me,
Who?
Sony.
What game?
The Legend of Dragoon.
What are you talking about?
Stop it. I don't like you. You're not a nice person. The game's great, man.
That game should get a remake, legitimately, because I've seen in my life, like including on the internet, I think 6 people talk about it in my entire life, but all 6 of them have been like, "This game is fucking incredible. Give me a remake."
It's around, dude. Like Sony still is constantly acknowledging its existence, which is annoying. They was gonna be Dart was gonna be in PlayStation All Stars,
Yep.
and then Blue Point was talking all about Dragoon for a while. And then I guess it wasn't what they were fucking making, but still, like, you know, maybe they were, and maybe
Mhm.
then they got the okay from Software to do Bloodborne. Or I guess they don't need the okay
Mhm.
because they Sony owns the IP. But they got the okay from Sony, and they're like, "Oh, let's just fucking can it."
They got the okay from Square to make the Chrono Cross remake, and then they just deleted all the progress they made on the Legend of Dragoon remake instead.
There is a 0% chance that Blue Point is making this. No fucking way in hell.
Yeah, no, you're right. That is true. All right, next up, Returnal DLC tease. This one made me laugh because the URL is gamerant.com/Returnal DLC tease.
And it's not really anything much. It's not a big tease or anything. That's why I threw it in here real quick. It was just a
Mhm.
tweet. They tweeted out, they said Atropos, and it's a pic of like a location from that universe that no one's seen yet. And
Oh,
so that would be cool. I think that would be cool. I would be down as fuck. I haven't finished the main game yet, but that is one. Hold me to it. I'm gonna go back to Returnal and I'm gonna finish it at some point. I'm
okay,
going to. Hold
okay.
me to it.
It's out on. You've said it in public, and now it has to happen.
Because everything that gets said in public has to happen. Oh, I wonder if it shows up at Game Awards also.
Oh God! Do you see Jeff Keighley's in my head now? I'm thinking all this shit,
Mhm.
getting all hyped up for nothing.
Hassan is coming.
Shut the fuck up!
Okay, but what if, just listen for a second.
No fucking
What
way.
if they cut to black and
Uh,
then a video starts playing of Hassan talking about, he's like, "Hello, I'm from Blue Box. I want to talk about my game."
uh-huh.
And then some shit happens where they start slowly morphing his face into Kojima because it was all fake. It was all like a deep fake thing. Then
Yeah,
Kojima
yeah,
walks out and he's like, "All right, let's get to business."
yeah. He goes, "Did you like it?"
What if it's real, man? Oh man, I want to believe.
It's not. It's not. I mean, it's real, but it's not that. It'll just be some game, and hopefully, it'll be a good game
I want the story. I want the Jason Schreier story. I want
one
it
day.
more. You know what? The story I wanted in games so much was what happened with Konami and Kojima.
Uh huh.
But now more than ever, I want who is Hassan Karaman and what is Blue Box Games? How did they get involved with Sony? What the fuck happened?
Yeah, whatever it is. I mean, it's got to at least be an interesting story. It's just a weird situation.
This one's kind of cool. So Kirby's a song from Kirby Superstar just got nominated for a Grammy.
Yeah, I saw that. What does that mean? How
Yeah,
did that happen?
it got nominated in the best arrangement slash instrumental or a cappella category. And I guess this guy Charlie Rosen and Jake Silverman
Uh-huh.
put out an arrangement of this song, which one is it? It's
Which
Meta
one is it?
Knight's Revenge.
Oh, that's like the coolest one.
Yeah, and they put out a they put out their own version of it, with I guess featuring or no, performed by the 8-bit big band, featuring some guy named Button Masher. I don't know, a bunch of I guess they do
Wow.
instrumental 8-bit music, but
Uh-huh.
they put out their own cover of this, and it got nominated for a fucking Grammy, which is really
That
cool.
is so fucking weird.
Yeah, right?
That is so fucking weird. That's cool, I guess.
I guess it did really well or something. I don't know how that happens.
I wonder what it is about this one particularly because people have been doing this for, I mean, as long as video games have existed. I'll give it a listen later. That's really impressive. I mean, I fucking doubt it'll win. I don't think the Grammys are going to give a video game music any award, but that's fucking cool. It must feel fucking great to be the 8-bit boys. What are they called? 8-bit big band.
Yeah. Going to the Grammys, be like, no one understands us here.
Yeah.
Kanye West doesn't understand me.
There's this scene in Silicon Valley. All the main characters of that show are just like, software engineer nerds. There's a scene at the beginning of season 2 where they're being courted by all these big venture capitalist funds. And it's like they rent out a whole stadium, like a baseball stadium, and they have all these celebrities and stuff. And it just cuts to the main characters just like awkwardly standing around, like having no idea what the fuck is going on. That's what it's gonna be for these guys.
What if they win and they go up on stage? That'd be fucking great.
That'd be great.
This is barely a story. I just thought it was. I saw the headline and it made me laugh really fucking hard. The president of CG Project Red said that he thinks Cyberpunk will be considered a quote very good game eventually.
but not soon.
Not yeah. Well, they
not soon.
there was another story that I didn't include here, but I thought I would kind of wrap it into this one. Is that two of the big updates just got delayed into 2022, so they're pushing it out. I guess they were supposed to hit in like December. It's got pushed even further, and this game's a whole disaster. I'd like to play it, man.
Yeah, I'd like to play it when it is considered a good game because I don't think we're quite there yet. To be fair, I haven't been following it since the fucking disastrous launch, but it has a lot going for it. I mean, it's a cool world. Apparently, when it works well, and the story is decent. Um, yeah, if in one day if it gets like the No Man's Sky treatment where it's like, guys, no, I promise this game is good now. I'll play that shit. Yeah,
Do you think CD Projekt Red can come back after this?
yeah,
Because
fuck
yeah,
yeah.
you
What
do.
the hell?
Okay.
Yeah, of course, because it's yeah. They are. I think they had enough goodwill before this that I don't think this has completely overwritten everything they've ever done. I mean, shit. Do you really think if they announced The Witcher 4 tomorrow, people would be upset or not buy it?
I think it would be weird.
Yeah, I guess I would be hesitant to. Yeah, I would be like, maybe this won't come out the way I anticipate it will. But
I think they lost a lot. I mean, I think they can't do that anytime soon because with
no.
Hello Games, with No Man's Sky, they had to and Sean Murray, who was just lying about the game forever, they had to really. It took them years to come back, and now they
Yeah,
are. But they haven't made it. I don't think they've made another game since then. At least not a big scale one.
they've been working on No Man's Sky this whole time.
Right, I know, and it's so like I think CD Projekt's gonna have to be working on fucking this game for at least a few more
Yeah,
years, right? It sold
yeah,
so many because the difference with this and like a Hello Games is I think No Man's Sky sold relatively well when it came out, but there was hype behind it, but it was not to this scale. I mean, Cyberpunk sold like 13 or 14 million copies in like the first couple weeks or something.
mm,
And and I'm sure it's sold even more now, and
yeah,
that's an incredible amount for your game to be not working at all. That's like as if,
yeah,
with the new Call of Duty came out and it just didn't work, right? And it
yeah.
just, people immediately would buy it because there's so much, history and
Exactly.
stuff on that. I think that makes it a little different because now you have so many people who got your game, probably played it, and are probably like done. I bet a lot of those, 13, 14 million people, probably more now, are like, cool. I don't care when it's fixed because I played a lot of it and I'm
Mhm.
done with it. Like it was kind of fucked up and stuff, but like I saw what I saw and so I'm good.
Yeah. I think he's right. I think that one day this game will be considered a very good game, but I don't think that really matters because that's exactly how I feel about Final Fantasy 15. Because me personally, I like that game when it launched.
I did
I
too.
understand it's kind of a disappointment. It has a lot of flaws, but now, like after all the updates and all the DLC, it's fucking incredible. Like
Yeah.
all the things that were wrong with that game have been, if not, fixed, then at least like lessened and stuff. It's way, way better now. They fucking even added cutscenes in the patches to make the story make more sense. Great, right? Cool fucking game, but who cares at this point, right? Like, yeah, I can recommend it. I can be like, yeah, go play FF15. It's like good now, but who gives a shit? In like 2025, if Cyberpunk 2077 is a good game, it'll just be like, okay, yeah, it's a good game.
Right.
When's Witcher 4?
Yeah. It's too late. Like it sold too many copies at launch and was too big of a deal and was too broken. But that's funny.
Sad story.
Or sad.
It depends on who you ask, I guess.
Yeah.
Hey there, everybody. This is Editing Jorge from the future. Just letting you know that Field's microphone cut out here and we lost all that audio. We don't really know why, so we're just going to move on like nothing happened. Here's a little bit from what you missed.
Dude, farming? Are you telling me Farming Simulator is as old as the Obama presidency?
Yeah, I bet you wish you'd heard the rest of that conversation, huh? Anyway, on with the episode. Also, the audio quality is a little worse. We don't know why that happened either, but it's almost the end of the episode, so just deal with it.
Okay, so just we're back again. My thing fucking stopped. We already had full conversations about this, so I don't want to talk about it again. But new releases, Death's Door is coming out. I was trying to figure out or it's coming out on Switch and PlayStation.
PSP, yeah.
And I was trying to figure out which one to get it on, and Jorge informed me that I should get it on PS5 because it runs at 60 FPS. So that's the decision I'm going to make. And the other game was Farming Sim 2022, and I'm burnt out, man. Yeah.
It's very demoralizing.
This show has been a fucking nightmare to get through. All right, so Farming Sim, 2022. There's apparently like fucking 20 of these games, so I guess someone likes them. All right, wrap up. Trophy time with Field.
That's the theme song. It's the same every week.
It is. I have nothing to say. I'm trying to get the platinum in Psychonauts 2, but we'll see if that happens.
Oh, well, shit. Maybe that's why it's taking you so long. You've been trying to get all the trophies this whole time?
Yeah, but I haven't been. There aren't a lot of them just come naturally. It's not. I'm not going that out of my way. I have been trying to collect everything, but again, hearing 100% around 20 hours. So.
But I don't think that counts trophies. I think it just counts like in-game collectibles.
Maybe it counts trophy. I don't fucking know. Who knows?
Yeah.
But then I don't remember if this was before or after, or if it was. I think it was during the Death's Door thing, so we got cut out. So I'm just gonna say it all again. Next week is going to be our awards prediction episode, where we predict for what we think is going to win for Game Awards, and then also we're going to each do 5 just kind of announcement predictions and see if we can get anything right. Add it to our points. We're going to put something online. We haven't figured that out yet. That's that. So that'll be fun. So stay tuned for that one, and then. Let us know if we got anything wrong, please.
Let us know what your favorite Farming Simulator game is.
Is it Farming Simulator 2008? Jorge, my favorite Farming Simulator game is Farming Simulator 2014.
Why is that?
Because I feel like that one had the perfect balance of lack of content that was then added in the following ones. But then it had so much more content than if you look back at like a Farming Simulator 2010.
Right, of course. I think my favorite one would be 2017 because it's better than 2016, but it's also better than 2018. So I think that's my favorite one.
That's a good one. What do you even do in Farming Simulator?
What the fuck does it sound like, Phil?
I just mean, like, what does that entail? What do you...
You fucking plant seeds, you water them, you have tractors and shit. You're just a farmer.
Do you deal with animals?
Probably. I assume.
All right, so that's the episode. This one was a mess. We're going to try and figure out a better system to do this next week. But if you made it this far, that means we somehow cut this together and stitched it in some weird way. And thank you for listening.
And it's the best one.
It was pretty good. I thought it was okay.
No, it's the best one, it turns out.
It's going to open really aggressively. We were on some shit when we started this.
Yeah. Here's a little warning at the end of the podcast. It might open a little loud. So
volume warning for the beginning.
Yeah. Also, spoiler warning now for Infamous Second Son from like a while ago.
Let's spoil something else now. But it's Infamous 2 spoiler.
Oh my god! I'll add a real warning there.
Okay, thank you guys for listening. We're gonna wrap it up as we always do. Jorge, take it away.
Okay, let me ask you a question, Field. Maybe you can give me the answer to this one.
Mm-hmm. Tell me. Ask me. Oh, wait. It's we always do a Fortnite joke at the end. You have to declare the book.
Right, you're right. This is a reading from an unofficial joke book for Fortniters, which I guess implies there's an official one, but I don't have that one.
Who is it written by?
It was written by one Brian Boone. It was illustrated by Amanda Brack. Okay. So shout out to these two.
There's illustrations in there?
Yeah, I've shown you some.
Oh,
I mean, there's like the ones on the cover, but you'll have to here. I'll put it up to the camera. It's just all stuff like this. You know, it's just like some vaguely Fortnite looking.
They're
drawings.
very bad. They're very bad drawings.
They're not great. Not to talk shit on Amanda Brack. I mean, I assume she did this in like a weekend.
I hope we can get Brian Boone on this podcast at some point. I bet he would be down if we could find and contact him.
I agree. I totally agree.
Let's actually try to do that. Okay. Well, I'll look into that. Anyways, go ahead.
All right. Let me go ahead and ask you a question, man. What happens if you build in Fortnite for too long?
What happens?
You'll go wall-eyed. I don't get that one. But let me ask you another question, because I saw this in my peripheral vision while I was reading that one.
We got 2 today. Ooh, a special episode.
Yeah. What this is so Brian, I want to talk to you about how
I'm gonna actually try to contact him. We can get him on here.
So what did the hero say when he lost his rifle?
What did the hero say when he lost his rifle?
Hey, where's my rifle? Now, I want to make it clear that I did not. That is in the book. So we've got a pretty high bar to fucking meet next week with that one.
Wow, what an adventure this endeavor has been, Jorge.
I agree, man.
All right,
I'm on the top of the world right now. Call me Titanic. You know, that notoriously successful endeavor, the Titanic.
It went so well. Brian Boone, we're coming for you.
We're coming.
All right, that's it.
This is very threatening. All right. Thanks for listening.
Okay. Thanks for listening. See ya.
See ya.